Yo, what's going on, everybody? My name is LB. Listen, this is Surrealistic Studios, Surreal News, where the real is surreal. Thank you for joining me on another episode. So, I just wanted to go ahead and give my 2 cents based on the whole Diane Feinstein and the children's situation. Recently, some kids, some elementary, it was a mixture of some elementary school kids, some high school kids, some older people there, some parents. They went and they met with Diane Feinstein. I'm not sure if it was her office, or I believe it was her office they met her at. And they confronted her on the Green New Deal and why she should support it. And basically, there was a short version video clip that was edited and was put out in social media. And it really showed Diane Feinstein in an unflattering light, I should say. She was very short. Not that she was short so much as her answers weren't very sensitive to the children. Her answers weren't very logical to progressives and anybody who's done a little bit of research on the situation. And also her just her whole overall attitude was just off-putting. She told the kids basically, you didn't vote for me. In one instance, she told the children that she knew what she was doing and she got elected and reelected and she's been doing this for years. The kids brought up very good points that, we have all this money for everything else. We have all the money for the military and for all the rich people in the world. Why don't we have money for a Green New Deal? Why don't we have money to save our planet and to save our lives, basically? I mean, how much is your life worth, basically, is what it comes down to it. And obviously, Diane Feinstein doesn't value the lives of these children. Now, she rebutted saying that she had 7 grandchildren, and she knows exactly what they're feeling, and she knows all too well the situation that is at hand. And that not only that, but she had her own version of the Green New Deal. She kept saying that, like, hey, give them a version of the Green. We got our own Green New Deal, and can we get a version of the Green New Deal, please? Can we pass out a version? Everybody get a version. Everybody get a copy of the Green New Deal. You get a Green New Deal, and you get a Green New Deal. Everybody gets a Green New Deal. She made it a big point that, that she had her own version of the Green New Deal, and excuse me, she never exactly specified what was in her version of the Green New Deal. She never said what it was or they asked her about it, if she could read off, a little bit in it. And she just said, you can read it and you can get back to me. And if you got a problem with it, you can talk to me. Basically, that was her whole attitude. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the reason why we don't need Diane Feinstein to represent us anymore. California, United States, none of it. Just go sit down somewhere, Diane. You're out of touch. You're just so not in line with what we need as a serious representative right now, especially if you're going to call yourself a Democrat. We're already disenfranchised with the Democratic Party, and then here you come with the nonsense. Here you come talking down to kids, telling them that they didn't vote for you, somehow insinuating that because they didn't vote for you, that their opinions don't matter and that you somehow don't represent them. Maybe their parents voted for you, Diane. Do you not represent them? So if you do not represent their parents, if you got to represent their children if you represent their parents. So that's ridiculous to say. Now, it's a fair assessment if you think that the Green New Deal or Ocasio's version of the Green New Deal doesn't go far enough. That's fine. But if you're disregarding the Green New Deal based on the premise of it not passing, then that's inexcusable. Because we know a lot of shit is not going to be passed right now. It's a Republican-controlled Senate. We got Donald Trump as president. It's not looking too good. That's not the point. The point is for you to advocate for something that your constituents, for something that the children of the future want you to advocate for. Just a sign a sign, a willingness to say or to show your concern for the future and for the well-being of our citizens of tomorrow. But she was all too willing to brush those children aside, say that they didn't know what they were talking about. She's been doing this for a long time. You know, if they didn't like the way things were being done, that they should run for office themselves. And you know what, Diane? They will. But not before more people run ahead of them. More people that are a little bit older than they are. More people that are more, or should I say, that are able to get the ball rolling, so that by the time those children do decide to run, they'll already be on a more, I should say, prosperous road. Because we really don't have any time to waste here. People like Diane Feinstein and Hillary Clinton, you know, Chuck Schumer, all these people, they just need to go somewhere. They're everything that's wrong with this Democratic Party. And they're not for the people, but they act like they are. And they act like they're doing everything they're doing because they're so mature and they just know better. But no, I think the case is that we know better. And even children can see what's really going on. Shame on you, Diane. And I'll leave it at that. I'm waiting on a ride for Postmates. I'm still doing my Postmates thing. So if you guys are interested in doing Postmates, your first 20 rides, I'll get a bonus, which is $150. And you'll get $1,000 on your 80th ride. And believe me, it's way easier than you may think to get 80 rides. They go like this. I'm already on 113, and I've been doing this. I haven't been putting in 8-hour days doing this. Put it like that. You know, a couple hours there, 4 hours here. So I'll leave my code in the description. If you guys want to help support me or support the channel, you can use that code to do Postmates, and on your 20th ride, I'll get a bonus for that. And then on your 80th ride, you'll get a bonus. And they constantly offer you different incentives and bonuses as well. And it's not that bad, people. It's not, I mean, if you stay local, you know, if you're not too comfortable with your car, just try to stay local, you know, and you don't have to go too far. You don't have to accept the ones that are far. They tell you exactly where you're going and where you're going to drop off when an order pops up. So I'll leave that in the description so you guys can use my code and we can help each other out. Also, you can click the link for Amazon. I'll leave that in the description as well. So if you guys want to shop through Amazon, you click that link and I'll get a percentage of it, and you'll help for me to establish a bigger or better relationship with Amazon so that they'll fully accept me into the Amazon affiliates program. Or you can also become a patron. My Patreon is always available. I only created the Patreon account for people who felt as though they wanted to give to me and to support the show, you know, and for a while there was no avenue to do so. Now there is. And before I'm done, I should have did this at the beginning of the video, but I always seem to forget, so please forgive me. I want to give a special shout out to a very special supporter, John, and I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name, Coaster or Coester. I want to say thank you so much, John, you know, for supporting the show, for believing in me. You know, I believe that what I'm doing is necessary. You know, I don't think that I'm anybody special, but I think that more people need to be doing this, because it can't just be a few voices out here. It has to be the collective of everyone raising their voices at the same time. That's the only way we're going to see real change, is if we all come to the conclusion that this ain't it. You know, enough is enough. You know, I don't want to be the only one out here from San Diego that really has, you know, that's really talking about politics. I want other people to step up as well. But I want to say thank you to people like John. John, thank you so much for believing in me and supporting the show and donating to the show. You know, It's people like you that keep me going and keep me motivated and let me know that what I'm doing is having a real impact. It must be. It must be. So I'm going to continuously, I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to try to be more consistent for you guys because I know I've been slacking on that. And, you know, until next time, remember, love, peace, and light. Keep fighting, keep spreading that enlightenment. Find me on all social media. Like this video, share it, comment, and subscribe. All right? Love you guys. I'm out.